Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the staff, and the more than 220,000 people comprising the Lewis and Clark District, it's my pleasure to welcome you honored graduates of 2018 and welcome your families and friends to the 47th Commencement at Lewis and Clark Community College. We have more than 1,000 students who are graduating this year, a record number, and a record number participating in tonight's graduation proceedings. You can sense the excitement and the great feeling of accomplishment here tonight, so let's begin. I ask that everyone please stand for the singing of the National Anthem. The National Anthem will be performed by soloist and professor of music, Susan Parton-Standard. Please remain standing after the National Anthem for our invocation.
Please sing with me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red there, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now, Pastor Emeritus Reverend George Humbert of the College Avenue Presbyterian Church will come forward for the invocation.
Let us pray. Source of our being, creator of the inner drive for knowledge and our awareness, growth, and change, we rejoice this day over the wonderful accomplishments of discipline and determination, of self-sacrifice that have led to this day of graduation for the graduates near and dear to all who are gathered and those who are far away, the graduates of Lewis and Clark Community College. In their quest for knowledge, it has been a great gift that they were able to learn from experts and teachers in their chosen field, and that they are now prepared to give of themselves in service in the realms of business, the academic world, the arts, medicine, education, government, social action, and care for others in ministry. May the skills that they have developed, managing their time, setting priorities, keeping focus during exams, be the foundation on which they build successful careers and lives. Our greatest prayer today is that they continue to be lifelong learners, realizing that all of life is an adventure. And may they recognize their need to constantly discover more about the origin and the source of all knowledge and truth. May they be guided in a diligent quest to know and discover their greater callings in life. And as they deliberate over life-changing decisions about jobs, about careers, about homes, about family, may they seek and find the greater joy that learning brings in service to others. And after they've made these decisions, may they constantly be led to faithfully live out their chosen callings. Fill these graduates with gratitude, humility, love, faith, and pride in what they do. May they develop the gifts of discernment and awareness of the communities where they will serve. From here, may the joys of service and generosity be learned and lived. We are aware that as we offer our thoughts and prayers, our graduates' futures have been in your hands throughout this journey and adventure. We join with the creative powers of the universe in placing the future of our world and our community and as yet unseen worlds into the hands of these Lewis and Clark graduates. We're grateful for the accomplishments that make this wonderful day possible. And so we've gathered to rejoice and be glad in it. Amen.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce a few people who are essential to the college's success. We're privileged to have with us tonight several members of the Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. The board serves the college, the people of our district, and our students without remuneration, giving of their time and talents freely because of their belief in the importance of public service. Board Chairman Robert L. Watson from Brighton. Secretary Marlene Barsh of Bethalto. Trustee Pete Pasola of Jerseyville. Trustee Dwight Wirtz of Godfrey. Trustee David Hine of Bunker Hill. Student Trustee Robin Scott of Cottage Hills. Also, we're pleased to have with us tonight, representing the Lewis and Clark Foundation, Board Member Sharon Roberts, up here. And Board Member Joanne Shepard. Board Member Ajay Pathak. Also, please welcome members of our administration who are here tonight. Vice President for Administration, Lori Artis. Dr. Linda Chapman, Vice President Academic Affairs. Dr. Sean Hill, Vice President Student Engagement. Kent Sheffel, Vice President Enrollment Services. Mary Schulte, Vice President Finance. Jeff Watson, Chief Information Officer. Associate Vice President Nancy Kaiser, Associate in Accounting. Julie McPike, Associate Vice President Telecommunications. Brent Reiner, Associate Vice President of Strategic Initiatives. Dr. Sue Zawinski, Dean of Career Programs. Dr. Jill Lane, Dean of Transfer Programs. Dr. Val Harris, Dean of Adult Education. Employees of the college are also represented by Kelly Wilson, Coordinator, Carlinville Community Education Center. He's representing our exempt staff. Patricia Kubrick, Division Assistant, Business and Economic Development. Non-exempt staff. Jane Fleming, Manager of Carl Perkins Grant, who's representing management. Kim Maynard, who's adjunct faculty for career planning, who's representing part-time faculty. Mike Lemons, Associate Professor of Radio Broadcasting and Mass Communications. Mike is also representing, he's the Faculty Association President for all the full-time faculty. Representing the Lewis and Clark Annuitants Association, the Association President, Dr. Rance Thomas. Tonight's graduation ceremony and celebration are rightfully focused on and honored our graduates of 2018. However, we must also recognize the remarkably talented faculty for their contributions to the education of our graduates. So please, a round of applause for all of our faculty, please. You will notice this evening that some graduates are wearing different colored stoles and cords in addition to their gowns. The stoles are representing students who are members of the Phi Theta Kappa Honorary Society. The gold cords, Phi Theta Kappa, the gold cords represent students graduating with high honors. The white cords represent students graduating with honors. Students wearing the apricot cords have achieved national recognition for academic achievement in nursing. The green cords represent the Lewis and Clark Honors College Fellows, and the green and gold cords represent the Honors College Scholars. Those who are wearing the red, white, and blue cords are veterans of our armed forces. And now it's my high honor and privilege to present tonight's commencement speaker, Dr. Randy Pembrook, Chancellor, Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville. Dr. Pembrook, who is a native of Greenfield, graduated from Lewis and Clark in 1976. He then earned a bachelor's and master's degree in music education and piano performance from SIU Edwardsville, followed by a doctorate in music education from Florida State University. During his career, he served as the Dean of the Conservatory of Music and Dance at the University of Missouri-Kansas City, as well as chair of a 4-campus faculty committee reporting to the University of Missouri System President. He later served at Baker University as an Executive Vice President and Provost, Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management, Acting Dean of the School of Professional and Graduate Studies, and a Special Assistant to the President. Prior to coming to SIUE, Dr. Pembrook served as the Vice President for Academic Affairs at Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas. He also worked closely with Washburn Center for Community and Civic Engagement, Center for Teaching and Learning, the Honors Program, the Leadership Institute, the Mulvane Art Museum, the Office of International Programs, Public Television Station KTWU, and the Washburn Transformational Experience Program. I think he pretty much ran that place, is about what I can see from this. Dr. Pembrook implemented more than 15 new programs in his last 5 years at Washburn. Dr. Pembrook became SIU's 9th Chancellor on August the 1st in 2016, has been a great partner to Lewis and Clark Community College and a wonderful colleague to me personally. Please welcome Dr. Randy Pembrook.
Well, I think I know what you're thinking after that introduction. This guy can't keep a job, can he? Thank you, President Chapman, for that very kind introduction and for this opportunity to speak at the Lewis and Clark 47th Annual Commencement Ceremonies. Thank you also to the members of the Board of Trustees, to the Foundation Board members, and clergy. As I often say to our SIUE volunteers, you could be on vacation somewhere with family or friends or playing a round of golf, but instead you are here tonight and many other evenings and countless weekends making the institution stronger, better. So thank you for your time and for your leadership on behalf of Lewis and Clark. I am humbled to have my name added to the list of past Lewis and Clark commencement speakers, which includes the Vice President General Manager of IBM, the President and CEO of the Shell Wood River Refinery, the Chairman of the Magna Group, U.S. Army Commanders, the Illinois House Deputy Minority Leader, Illinois State Senators, and a U.S. Congressman. Now, frankly, I'm a little intimidated by that list of commencement speakers. They possess leadership qualities that are difficult to match, but I am comforted in knowing that I do have something that many of them did not possess when they spoke at your commencement. Something that gives me tremendous confidence in this moment. My Associate of Arts degree from Lewis and Clark Community College. And so I want to offer a very special thank you to the faculty of Lewis and Clark. You changed my life. Now I say you, fully realizing that the probability of any faculty member before me tonight actually being on the faculty at Lewis and Clark from 1974 to 76, 8 presidents ago, is fairly low. After all, that was between 42 and 44 years ago. But I'm not going to assume anything. So if you started teaching here when you were in your 20s and have been going strong for over 40 years here at Lewis and Clark, meet me in the hallway after the ceremony and we will reminisce about the old times when I was here, which just happened to be Lewis and Clark's first decade of existence. But seriously, to those who weren't teaching here in the 1970s, I underscore that you are a part of the proud lineage of Lewis and Clark faculty, that you continue to provide a comprehensive liberal arts, as well as technical education, one that has served me well in the 4 decades since I departed and will serve the students graduating this evening. I remember professors like Richard Snyder, who taught environmental biology, Edna Hollis, who taught English and composition, Dorinka Angelevic, who taught German. Meine Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut, but I sang German lieder, art songs on Fridays, and I think that reminded her of home. So she cut me some slack on my vocabulary and grammar and my grade. Maybe that was the most important thing. Harlan Hoke, my mentor in music, who I can still remember saying in that gravelly voice, Pembrook. And I knew he was serious when he called me by my last name. Pembrook, you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. And I would say the same to all of you. Lars Hoffman, who taught me that the study of history is the study of people and their historic decisions and struggles, and not just dates or names or rivers or treaties. Those are just a few of the Lewis and Clark faculty who shaped my educational journey. I hope some of you here tonight remember them and smile in thinking about the interactions you had with these incredible individuals over the years. So I say thank you to today's faculty and homage to those who taught before you at Lewis and Clark, while fully knowing that you have touched the lives of the students here today. They will remember you 40 years from now when these graduates return to speak at Lewis and Clark commencements as captains of industry, as government leaders, or perhaps most importantly, shapers of our social consciousness. On behalf of the graduating students tonight, let me say that we appreciate all you do to help us achieve our educational and career goals. Students, let's give the faculty a round of applause. So switching gears a bit and speaking to the parents and family members of our graduates, I also want to say thank you. On behalf of the graduating class, I say thank you for all the efforts you have contributed to make this evening happen for your daughter, for your son, for your grandchild, for your spouse, for your parent, or for your friend. That also applies to my mom and dad, Bill and Lois Pembrook, and my wife, Mary Jo, who are here tonight. Thank you for being here. I also want to go slightly off script and encourage you to use your keen powers of observation to interpret what you are seeing. I've been in higher education all of my career, so I am biased, but there is something very special about the pageantry of commencement. As President Chapman said, the robes, the hoods, the colors, the cords, the stripes, all have meaning, degrees and honors that students and faculty have received, the colleges and universities they have attended, all are reflected in the materials you see before you. If you are a parent, a spouse, or a friend, ask your graduate or a faculty member what they mean. I'm guessing they will be proud to tell you about these important symbols and the distinguished academic experiences they reflect. It is said that one of the best communication methodologies is storytelling. And so I thought I would share a story or two about my Lewis and Clark days, because they underscore how important this institution was to me. Pascal Mercier, in talking about the past, said the following, and I quote, "We leave something of ourselves behind when we leave a place, and there are things in us that we can find again only by going back there." So thank you for letting me come back this evening to find a part of myself from 40 years ago. Lewis and Clark opened doors for me. It introduced me to the world. Whether it was after-school field trips to hear the St. Louis Symphony perform, or weekend excursions on the Amtrak to Chicago to visit the Art Institute, I became acquainted with enrichment experiences I had not encountered growing up in Greene County, about 30 minutes north of this campus. Graduates, I'm guessing you too have experienced on and off-campus learning opportunities through Lewis and Clark, which have prepared and will continue to prepare you for success in life. But the story I want most to share with you reminds me of the friendships and creativity which were, and I'm guessing still all, are, a hallmark of Lewis and Clark. Those trips that I mentioned, they required funding. They weren't free. And so we music majors bonded together each fall during the last week of October to make money by offering the community a haunted house for an admission fee, of course, at Gilman Hall on this campus. It really was the perfect structure for it. An older building with lots of creaking floors. We each had our roles. Some would drag chains in the attic. Others would lower ghostly sheets from the second floor to the first at exactly the right moment to scare people as they made their way through their building. There was ghoulish organ music, blood-curdling screams that sopranos, in particular, are so good at delivering. But my strongest memory was a mad clown magician played by a friend of mine, a student named Dave Hattina, who had a red nose that illuminated in a particularly menacing and scary way as he cackled fiendishly. To try to keep this story fairly short, I'll summarize by telling you that there was one girl, probably 6 years old, that was really not enjoying the trip through the haunted house. Frankly, she was a bit scared, and so we allowed her and her mother to exit early through a side door. They made their way back to the parking lot outside Gilman and were safe inside the car, or at least they thought they were safe, only to see the head of Dave Hattina rise behind them in the rearview mirror and flash that terrorizing nose light. Since that night, I have often wondered if there is someone in the Alton Godfrey area with a 40-year phobia about clowns. Graduates, I tell you that story not to suggest that we were cruel to 6-year-olds, but rather to affirm that Lewis and Clark for me, and I'm guessing for you, was a place where I found amazing friends and shared memorable experiences during my time here. I still remember their names: John Warren, Charlotte Heron, Tim Jardin, people that I have stayed in touch with or continue to hear about over 4 decades. Look around you tonight. I'm guessing that there are people in robes sitting somewhere near you that you will remember and stay in touch with 40 years from now. By the way, that would be the year 2058. Yeah, that got their attention. Amazing to think about, isn't it? The year 2058. It is nearly as distant as 1976 when I graduated. I encourage you to give you these friends wearing mortarboards an emotional handshake or a hug before you leave tonight. They shaped your Lewis and Clark experience, and in so doing, your future. They were part of making Lewis and Clark your home during this experience, so say thank you to them. Let me re-emphasize a word from that last sentence: home. It may seem like a strange topic for a commencement address, because many of you may be at a point in your life when you're excited about leaving this home in search of the next opportunity, the next home. I see some people going, yeah. If I asked for a show of hands, I might get several who would acknowledge a keen anticipation of that next step. And that is a perfectly logical thing for you to consider at this point. But let me come back to the concept of home as it pertains to your immediate future. What is home? Thomas Wolfe is famous for the quote, "You can never go home again." I probably wouldn't agree with that sentiment. You can go home, as I am doing tonight, but it will be different when you get there. I am so impressed by the progress reflected in this campus. New buildings, new programs, new landscaping, new art. Congratulations, President Chapman, on creating such a beautiful and engaging environment. Regarding the concept of home, Robert Frost said this: "Home is the place where when you go there, they have to take you in." I know that when you come back to Lewis and Clark to visit, the faculty, staff, and administrators will be joyful for your return visit and will want to hear all the details about your evolving life. So come back when you can. Alexander Heeman described home as the place where somebody notices when you are no longer there. Graduates, the faculty, staff, and administrators will notice when you are no longer here. They will remember the ways you have changed Lewis and Clark for the better. You will be missed. But graduates, let me ask you this: what will you take from this place? this home where you spent 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, or maybe longer? Some answers are obvious. Skill sets. Each of you have developed them in various majors, such as education, graphic arts, construction trades, and healthcare delivery. Memories. You leave this place reflecting on your teachers, your friends, your intellectual debates, and perhaps some laughs and tears as well. Earning potential. You're fortunate to be graduating when you are. Unemployment is at historic lows. You have incredible opportunities. Whether you find those in Illinois, which I hope you do, particularly if it involves additional education at SIUE, or whether you venture into the world as captains of industry or through Doctors Without Borders or in the Peace Corps. But as I conclude my remarks, let me suggest one other thing you will take with you. In a moment, when your degrees are conferred, Trustee Bazzola will recite something along the lines of this. Based on the recommendation of the board and the faculty of Lewis and Clark, based on the power vested in me, I confer on each of you the appropriate degree. Now at this point, you'll be smiling, right? Fist pumping, making eye contact with your family and friends. This is a good thing. Trustee Bazzola will continue. I confer on each of you the appropriate degree with all rights and privileges. This sounds good, right? Rights, privileges, degrees. Yeah. I confer on each of you the appropriate degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. What did he say? Responsibilities? I thought I was done with homework and commitments. I thought they were finished. Well, guess what? They're never finished. Yes, responsibilities. That is a part of the deal. You will be leaving this place with an obligation that comes with a degree this evening. You see, only 40% of the United States population possesses a college credential. Only 4 in 10 Americans. According to statistics, you, as part of that 40%, will earn, on average, are you ready for this? An additional $1 million in your lifetime because of your college education. Yeah, woohoo. Now, you may be getting nervous thinking that I'm going to ask you for a donation right now. No, that is President Chapman's job. And the job of the Lewis and Clark Alumni Association and the foundation, and I'm sure they will do it very well. But I'm going to ask you for a different type of donation, a different type of commitment. Winston Churchill, a figure I know Professor Hoffman recognized as a shaper of history, said the following. And if you have read many quotes by Winston Churchill, you may be a little nervous because he said a lot of things that you can't say at commencement. But this is one of the things that you can quote. He said this: "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." So what will you give? What will you give to your community? What will you make a home for others in the future? What will you give back? What will you give to your family, to your faith community, to your favorite organization or charity? What will you give to those not fortunate enough to attend college? I hope you will think of your degree's responsibilities, how to pay it forward or pay it back, using your knowledge, your expertise, and your skills in settings where you want to make a difference. I leave you with one more thought about home. To paraphrase N.K. Jemisin, home is what you take with you in addition to what you leave behind. I know you will take with you an outstanding education. My hope for you is that you will take a resolve to change things in this world for the better. The amazing irony is that everything we know about human beings indicates that when we give of ourselves, we create a more satisfying personal experience, a better life journey for others certainly, but for ourselves as well. Graduates, congratulations on your new status as Lewis and Clark alumni. Stop, smell the roses for 24 hours, and then go change the world for the better. Good luck to all of you.
And welcome home to you, Chancellor Pembrook. And now we will have the conferring of the degrees and certificates for the class of 2018.
Will the candidates for graduation please stand up? Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I certify that these candidates have satisfactorily completed requirements in the areas of their specialization.
Upon recommendation by the faculty and certification by the Academic Vice President as President of Lewis and Clark Community College, I present these candidates so certified to you, Mr. Basola, representing the Board of Trustees, for the awarding of certificates and degrees in their respective areas of performance.
By the power vested in me as the official representative of the Board of Trustees, by the statutes and boards which govern community colleges in the state of Illinois, it is my privilege to award to you your respective certificates and degrees, including all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Will the candidates please be seated?
Will the candidates for the Certificate of Proficiency and the Associate of Applied Science please rise and come forward? Kayla M. Crowder, Certificate of Achievement, Workplace Readiness, with honors. Sean P. Grizzle, Certificate of Proficiency, Automotive Driveline, Suspension, and Brakes. Raquel A. Woodard, Certificate of Proficiency, Child Development. Angela N. Scoggins, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Kimberly B. Orshey, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting. Hannah Hardwick, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting. Kimberly R. Hatch, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting. Keaton N. Klostermeyer, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting, with honors. Brianna L. Landman, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting. Samantha J. Macalina, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting, Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Gina N. Plopper, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting, Academic Excellence in Dental Assisting, with honors. Shanna R. Wagner, Certificate of Proficiency, Dental Assisting. Sierra M. Jennings, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Patricia E. Newell, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assistant. Julie Pfeiffer, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting, with honors. Monica C. Ponce, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Carissa A. Stazkowitz, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Devin A. Wheeler, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Elise D. Bell, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Coding, with honors. Cheyenne V. Brown, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Coding, Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Tara L. Hall, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Coding. Emily R. Medford, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Coding, with high honors. Mary E. Bell, Certificate in Applied Science, Accounting, with honors. Kaylee M. Logan, Associates in Applied Science, Accounting, Phi Theta Kappa, Phi Theta Kappa, Esta Phi Treasurer, Excellence in Advertising, The Bridge, Student Government Association Treasurer. Edwin H. Schieffer, Accounting Student of the Year, with honors. Tammy M. Wood, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting. Christina L. Cribbett, Associates in Applied Science, Administrative Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Matthew D. Edwards, Associates in Applied Science, Administrative Assistant. Christian B. Klein, Associates in Applied Science, Architectural Technology. Sarah M. McKee, Associates in Applied Science, Architectural Technology, Phi Theta Kappa. Noah C. Morris, Associates in Applied Science, Architectural Technology, Outstanding Architectural Technology Student, with honors. Evan T. Burgess, Associates in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Automotive Driveline, Suspension and Brakes. Dylan M. Rosentreader, Associates in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Automotive Driveline, Suspension and Brakes, with honors. Taylor E. Curtis, Associates in Applied Science, Child Development, Certificate of Proficiency, Early Childhood. Ronica R. Landon, Associates in Applied Science, Child Development. Joy E. Lauer, Associates in Applied Science, Child Development, a Certificate of Proficiency, Child Development. Brittany T. Williams, Associates in Applied Science, Child Development, Certificate of Proficiency, Child Development. Presley A. Williams, Associates in Applied Science, Child Development, Certificate of Proficiency, Child Development, Certificate of Proficiency, Early Childhood, with honors. Matthew E. Mag, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Graphics, Certificate of Proficiency, Computer Graphics, Phi Theta Kappa, with honors. Alex St. Peter's, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Graphics, Excellent in Sports Writing and Graphic Design, The Bridge, with high honors. Jody W. Foster, Associates in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration, with honors. Dustin P. Jansen, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration, with honors. Sean P. McNeese, Associates in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration, Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Anna M. Otero, Associates in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration with high honors. Taylor Carson, Associates in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration. Billy C. Fenn, Associates in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration. Paul S. Stover, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Network Security and Administration, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Sally C. Arbonat, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice with honors. Alan J. Aberbeck, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Joshua T. Bean, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Diamond C. Bonner, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Tania L. Cassette, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Gianna C. Cox, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Alexander S. Dodge, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Christopher E. Fairless, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Nicholas D. Hale, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Ginger L. Langford, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Adam R. Mara, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Andrew M. McKeever, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Claudia L. Rodriguez, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Brittany Sharp, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice. Joshua E. Stunicki, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice with honors. Lisa M. White, Associates in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate of Proficiency, Criminal Justice, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Hannah M. Austin, Associates in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Amy J. Bagley, Associates in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Ariel A. Bolsareth, Associates in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. April Brakeville, Associates in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Shayla Lesico, Associate in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Danielle L. Pratt, Associates in Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Abigail Bowles, Associates in Applied Science, Exercise Science. Kelby Kincaid, Associates in Applied Science, Exercise Science. Kristen A. Wallace, Associates in Applied Science, Health Information and Medical Coding, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Coding. Robert L. Hudson, Associates in Applied Science, Management, Certificate of Proficiency, Management with honors. Deborah A. Duku, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting with honors. Anderson K. Berger, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Mackenzie E. Doran, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Tamara E. Gates, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Lisa A. Gettings, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Dina M. Griggs, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Erica T. Griggs, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Shelley J. McAllister, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting, with honors. Danielle M. Rainey, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Amy M. Shidley, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Pamela Smith, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting. Megan M. Wood, Associates in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, Certificate of Proficiency, Medical Assisting, with high honors. Asharika S. Morgan, Associates in Applied Science, Nursing. Whitney B. Weeks, Associates in Applied Science, Nursing, Student Trustee, Nursing Leadership Award. Shakia A. Brooks, Associates in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant. Maria A. Pelona, Associates in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant. Sarah M. Link, Associates in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Kylie L. Cato, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal, Certificate of Proficiency, Paralegal. Keitra N. Francis, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal, Certificate of Proficiency, Paralegal. Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Adrienne B. Hartman, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal, with high honors. Nicole R. Parker, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal, Certificate of Proficiency, Paralegal. Carly R. Stover, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal. Shana M. Vogel, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal, Certificate of Proficiency, Paralegal. Phi Theta Kappa, 2018 Paralegal Student of the Year, with high honors. Ashley H. Welch, Associates in Applied Science, Paralegal. Isaiah Gray, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operations, Petroleum, Certificate of Proficiency, Process Operations, with honors. Terry Lloyd, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operations, Bioprocess, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operations, Petroleum, Certificate of Proficiency, Process Operations, with honors. David D. Scott, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operation, Bioprocess, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operations, Petroleum, Certificate of Proficiency, Process Operation. Phi Theta Kappa, with high honors. Anthony J. Woodard II, Associates in Applied Science, Process Operations, Petroleum, Certificate of Proficiency, Process Operations, with honors. Michael P. Arthur, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting, Ed Palin Memorial Award, with honors. Lucas C. Clevenger, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting, Certificate of Proficiency, Radio Broadcasting. James J. Olin Memorial Award with honors. Leanne Guthrie, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting. Kareem E. Hubbard, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting. Lucas T. Jones, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting. Dominique A. Maraha, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting. Alex M. Meisner, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting with honors. Samantha M. Seeley, Associates in Applied Science, Radio Broadcasting, John Stewart Memorial Award with honors. Sarah J. Jude, Associates in Applied Science, Web Design with honors. Aubrey L. Parcell, Associates in Applied Science, Web Design, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Austin Brown, Associates in Applied Science, Welding Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Welding Technology. Christopher E. Elizondo, Associates in Applied Science, Welding Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Welding Technology, with high honors. Andrew W. Phipps, Associates in Applied Science, Welding Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Welding Technology. Cody L. Steckel, Associates in Applied Science, Welding Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Welding Technology. Calvin A. Vale, Associates in Applied Science, Welding Technology, Certificate of Proficiency, Welding Technology, with honors. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the Associate in Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in Engineering Science, and Associate in General Studies please rise and come forward? Angelina M. Bailey, Associate in Science, with honors. Carly Bone, Associate in Science. Sarah G. Cheatham, Associate in Science, with honors. Latanya Cook, Associate in Science. Ashley Cox, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting, Phi Theta Kappa, with honors. Harlan Depew, Associate in Science, with high honors. Bruce W. Drennan, Associate in Science, with honors. Penny J. Eilers, Associate in Science, with honors. Jocelyn H. Gallup, Associate in Science. Rosemary N. George, Associate in Science. Autumn S. Gray, Associate in Science. Lori A. Hamby, Associate in Science. Dallison P. Hicks, Associate in Science. Lisa A. Higginbotham, Associate in Science. Alexandria L. Hewitt, Associate in Science. Allison A. Jackson, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Logan J. Kaiser, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with high honors. Christopher S. Keller, Associate in Science. Desiree J. Kellum, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Emily M. Lackey, Associate in Science. Jennifer M. Lane, Associate in Science with honors. Michael A. Lemons, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Maggie Mag, Associate in Science. Orlando T. McGill, Jr., Associate in Science. Joseph M. McKenzie, Associate in Science, Student Government Association President. Madeline R. McKenzie, Associate in Science, Associate in General Studies, Phi Theta Kappa, Eta Psi, Co-President, Honors College Fellow, Scholarship and Service Award with honors. Todd E. McLemore, Associate in Science. Lindsay A. Meyer, Associate in Science. Gabrielle A. Morgan, Associate in Science. Phi Theta Kappa, high honors. Keisha S. Nelson, Associate in Science. Caitlin E. Patrick, Associate in Science, with honors. Matthew R. Pruitt, Associate in Science, with honors. Megan R. Redding, Associate in Science. Taylor Rose, Associate in Science. Emmeline R. Roth, Associate in Science. Ashley N. Samples, Associate in Science, with honors. Ashley C. Scheffel, Associate in Science. Adelaide J. Shetter, Associate in Science with honors. Christopher A. Shepard, Associate in Science. William A. Shipley, Associate in Science with honors. Don S. Smith, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Savannah P. Stevens, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Taylor R. Stocks, Associate in Science, Associate in General Studies. Emma M. Terry, Associate in Science. Rashanta Valentine, Associate in Science. Darren M. Van Dorzen, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Lorenza Bella Jr., Associate in Science. Cameron J. Wagner, Associate in Science with honors. Teresa G. Wiley, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Destinique R. Williams, Associate in Science. Ebony J. Wilson, Associate in Science. Sir K. Collins, Associate in Fine Arts, Music Performance. Courtney M. Holland, Associate in Fine Arts, Art Emphasis, Honors College Fellow with high honors. Destiny M. Baxter, Associate in Arts with high honors. December Velasco, Associate in Arts. Lee M. Bell, Associate in Arts. Blake V. Bentledge, Associate in Arts. Taylor M. Bond, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Lina J. Bontiff, Lena, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa. Minority Academic Excellence Award with honors. Ashton M. Brazzi, Associate in Arts. Jasmine D. Brown, Associate in Arts. Jenna K. Brown, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa, Scholar Athlete with high honors. Marta Cabrera, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Olivia J. Ketchings, Associate in Arts. Elizabeth A. Clark, Associate in Arts. Kathleen A. Davidson, Associate in Arts. Bobby D. Davis, Associate in Arts. Deborah J. Dew, Associate in Arts with high honors. Trustin L. Duns, Associate in Arts. Kendall Edmond, Associate in Arts. John Effie Chukwu Ekwanadu, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa, Minority Academic Excellence Award with honors. Tammy L. Galloway, Associate in Arts with honors. Bethany L. Garrison, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Reagan E. Goldisich, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa, Ada Psi Secretary, Scholarship and Service Award with high honors. Cassandra Grant, Associate in Arts. Simone C. Hall, Associate in Arts. Jennifer A. Herring, Associate in Arts with honors. Aaron J. Howard, Associate in Arts. Mayela Isaac, Associate in Arts. Lauren J. Jackson, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with high honors. Swabu C. Jefferson, Associate in Arts. Ellen R. Johnston, Associate in Arts. Sophia C. Klunk, Associate in Arts. Devin L. Lauder, Associate in Arts with honors. Brenda A. Meyer, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with high honors. Shanette N. Miller, Associate in Arts. Tiffany Mumford, Associate in Arts. Harley Olison, Associate in Arts. Miranda D. Olson, Associate in Arts. Lauren M. Piper, Associate in Arts. Ivy N. Pizzo, Associate in Arts. Rachel N. Ray, Associate Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, Art, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Abby L. Sack, Associate in Arts. Aranza Salvador, Associate in Arts. Student Activities President. Catherine A. Schoberly, Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts, Art Emphasis, Phi Theta Kappa Vice President, Honors College Fellow, All USA Community College member, team member, Scholarship and Service Award with honors. Joshua I. Srance, Associate in Arts. Tierra D. Walker, Associate in Arts. Kimberlyn C. Waters, Associate in Arts. Anya Alexis H. Wilkie, Associate in Arts, Associate in Fine Arts Music Performance, Phi Theta Kappa with high honors. Tristan A. Woolner, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa with honors. Johanna R. Wyatt, Associate in Arts. Grace Zachary, Associate in Arts, Honors College Scholar with honors. Please be seated.
You entered the auditorium this evening with your tassel on your right. You could move it to the left side of your cap. And understand that you have been given the appropriate certificate or degree this evening, and you have a new status, graduates of Lewis and Clark Community College. Please be seated.
In closing, I have two announcements. The Board of Trustees and faculty will be greeting the graduates, your families, and friends at a reception in their honor in the Commons area of the McPike Mass Science Complex located west of the Hatheway Cultural Center. So I ask that you exit to the right and follow the sidewalks to the Commons. Secondly, I request that you remain seated until all of the graduates have exited the theater. Now I'd like to ask Reverend George Humbert to come forward and do our benediction.
So how does it feel? No matter how many times I'm privileged to come and do an invocation or to be present for a graduation, it never gets old. So part of the benediction is this. First of all, be totally present in this moment. And then when you go from here, be totally present in the next moment. Because all of the powers of the universe, all of the gifts that have been coming to you as you've been making your adventure and journey your life are funneling into this current moment. You have been endowed with an incredible gift of knowledge. Now the challenge, the responsibility, is to go forth and to share that with others. In the words of Francis of Assisi, I'd like to give you an unusual challenge, if I might. May God bless you with discomfort and easy answers, half-truths, superficial relationships, so that you may live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, from rejection, from hunger and war, so that you may reach out your hand to comfort them and to turn their pain into joy. And may God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in the world so that you can do what others claim cannot be done, and that is to bring justice and to bring kindness to all of the children and people of the world and to the poor. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you the very best. My heart goes with you. Amen.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, graduates. And I ask that everyone stay seated except for the graduates and the stage party.